Welcome. Nice that you're here again, taking time for yourself. Please close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And with each breath, relax a little bit more. And then feel that there is still some tension somewhere in your body. Can you let go of it? In your belly, for instance, the shoulders, the hands. Is the jaw relaxed? Can you soften your eyes? And just notice how you're breathing. You're breathing more into the belly or more into the chest. Don't judge, just notice it. There's no right or wrong. Just be aware of what you're doing at this moment. And then notice whether there are a lot of thoughts or not so many. And just watch them. Are they running around, jumping from one subject to another? Or is there content of one singular subject? Is it a new thought? Or is it a thought that is repeating itself all the time, again and again? Just be aware of it. Don't change anything. Don't judge it. And just look at it. What it is doing. Is the thought clear or not? Can you catch it or not? And just be aware of it. Just be curious. Just have the attitude of a scientist who wants to know, and he doesn't know yet. He's just looking. With curiosity. And then put those thoughts behind a short wall. The thoughts are on the other side of the wall. and you are on this side of the wall, watching the thoughts. And maybe there are feelings attached to the thoughts on the other side of the short wall. Just be aware of them too. And they are also on the other side of the wall. And you are on this side watching them. And how does it feel to be on this side of the wall, watching the thoughts and the feelings with curiosity? You don't follow the content of the thoughts and the feelings. You don't make a story. You don't tell a story about them. You just observe. And can you feel the quietness of the observer on this side of the wall? The stillness. And feel that. Put your attention towards the observing on this side of the short wall. And notice whether the observer is attached to the feelings on the other side or not. Does he follow the thoughts, the content of the thoughts on the other side or not? Just watch. And then if you notice that the observer is attached and still has the same feelings as the feelings on the other side of the short wall, there is something in you that is noticing that is aware of that. And feel into this looking, that is aware of it, that the observer is attached to the thoughts and the feelings of the other side. And feel into this observer. And sometimes it needs more observer till the last one doesn't feel the same thoughts as the feelings, doesn't feel the same feelings, as the feelings on the other side of the wall. It is just looking. It is quiet, still, observing without thought. In stillness. This observing is beyond words, beyond form. And feel into that. Maybe you can feel the formlessness of this observing. And go deeper into the formlessness, into the stillness. And be aware that the observer is aware of everything, is aware of all forms, and is aware of itself. I have to use words, and the words don't quite fit. But you can feel it. The observer is not a thing. It is the looking itself. And feel into that. It is a wide space, formless space, infinite space, timeless space. And you can feel it. Feel. And it might feel as if all forms disappear. Into the background, or disappear totally. Just feel. And let yourself emerge in this nothingness, empty space. It is possible that you don't feel the body anymore. Allow it. And go deeper. And feel. Feel the stillness, the peace beyond words. Independent of situations or feelings or thoughts or people. Just peace itself. Beyond form. And feel, how does that feel? And then stay with your attention in this space. Keep your attention on this space, on this stillness. While you slowly come back to the body again. You feel that breathing is happening. And you are aware of it. And you know that you are aware of it. And feel how the body reacts. When you know that you are aware. And you know that you are observing. And how does it feel to feel the form of the body, to feel the breathing, and to feel at the same time the stillness and the peace of the formless space? How does it feel to observe both at the same time? The form and the formlessness. And just feel how it feels to be on this side of the short wall, while forms appear on the other side of the short wall. Thoughts, maybe. Feelings, maybe. Sounds. Maybe smells. And the awareness is not attached and not touched by the forms. And keep in touch with this emptiness while forms appear. And you are aware of them as well as of looking at them. And then notice what happened to the thoughts. Are they still there? Did they change? Or did they disappear? And be aware that you are aware of them. When I ask this question, you put your attention intentionally towards the thoughts. You looked for them intentionally. When I ask you to be aware of the reaction of your body, you put your attention towards the body. You put your attention onto the body, onto the object body, intentionally. So now notice that you can intentionally put your attention somewhere. You can put them onto the thoughts, on the other side of the short wall, onto the feelings, onto the other side of the short wall, onto your body, onto the other side of the short wall. You're free to put it wherever you want to. And feel that you have this choice. And then feel that the awareness itself is not attached, not touched by the forms. So keep your focus onto the stillness of the awareness itself, while you put your attention outwards onto objects, feelings, thoughts, body, other people, situations, and feel both at the same time. keep your attention inwards while you open your eyes. You don't go to the objects. Keep your eyes softened. You see them, you know what it is, but you don't name them. You keep your attention onto the awareness itself, onto the looking itself. And how is the quality of seeing when your focus is still onto the awareness itself, inward? And how does the body react? How does the body feel when you focus inwards? How is the flow of thoughts? Are there as many thoughts as the beginning? Did it change? And what about the feelings? Are they still there? And if they are still there, are they still do they have the same quality as in the beginning, or is it different? Are they bothering you as they did in the beginning, maybe? Or is it different when you keep your focus inwards? And I invite you to play with it in everyday life. Just focus to the outside and play with it and feel how it does feel when you lose contact with the inner space. And be aware of it, and then choose. And if you notice that you are lost in thoughts or feelings, that you lost the contact of the inner space, just be pleased as you notice it. And the moment you notice it, you can choose differently and go back into the space again, into the inner body, into the observing, into the moment. don't judge that you lost it. It has been a habit of your whole life, probably. But be happy that you are aware that you lost it. In that moment you can come back, put your attention onto the awareness itself, being aware of everything which is happening on the other side of the short wall, and feeling the quietness of the observing itself, the stillness of the observing itself, the infinite space, formless space of the observing itself.